Hello, hello, hello. Good morning and welcome to a Lightning Lesson. I'm Christia from Lightning English, and I'm here to share with you today how to get native speakers to speak English with you. So, I know many of you are looking for ways to practice your English, and I see this in groups with English learners and all over the place that people are looking for other people, especially native speakers, to practice their English with. And of course, as an English teacher and a native speaker living abroad, I get a lot of these invitations from people. Practice my English with you. So I'm going to be totally honest. As a teacher, someone who does this for a living, it's not something appealing to me in my free time when I'm not teaching and I'm not getting paid to spend my time practicing English with students. It's just the reality. You don't want to go and spend your free time doing your job, but for free. I mean, it doesn't work out. So I'm going to share with you today some tips and tricks and strategies that you can use to get native English speakers to speak English with you, and not just to practice your English, but so that you can use your English. Okay. So stay tuned and I'll give you a little bit of advice on this. But first, I want to say hello. I can see that Niati is here. Hi, Niati. Good to see you. And yeah, if you're here live, go ahead and write in the comments so I can see that you're here. And it's really nice to see that there are people out there watching. And if you're watching the recording, also you feel welcome to write in the comments, and I will come back and answer any questions or things that come up. So, how to get native English speakers to speak English with you? Okay, so first of all, I want you to realize that practicing is not something that you do in front of other people. If you want to practice your English, then practice your English at home when you're alone. Make your mistakes, do things that you're not sure about. Try out those words that you're not sure you can pronounce. Do it when nobody's watching. That's what practice really is. An actor, a theater performer doesn't practice on stage in front of an audience. You practice on your own. Okay, and at Lightning English, this is really what I try to get everyone to do is to look at practice as something that you do on a regular basis on your own without other people watching. Okay. So now you've learned some new vocabulary, you're feeling a little more confident about your English, and you want to get out there and speak to people. So, if you're looking for native English speakers to speak English with, I want you to first of all start by not thinking of it as practicing your English. I want you to focus instead of on the English practice, I want you to focus on communicating with people. So, when you go out and talk to friends or you want to make new friends in your native language, do you think of it as practicing your language? I mean, it would be very uncomfortable to have a conversation with someone and just realize that they were using you for practice. And it's the same when you're looking for native speakers. And so, what I want you to do is think about things that you enjoy talking about with other people. It could be your hobbies, if you're interested in something, if you collect something. It could also be your work, if there's something that you do at work that you really enjoy, that you're very knowledgeable about. Those are the kinds of topics that you want to have conversations with other people about. Also think about your what I call your zone of genius, that thing that you have that you're interested in, that you know something about, where people ask you about it all the time. That's your zone of genius. That thing that thing that people ask you about, that thing that people want you to tell them, is the thing that you should look at sharing with people in English. Okay. So if you're like, okay, I'll give my son as an example. My son is 10 years old and he is obsessed with the Titanic. He knows everything about the wreck of the Titanic and the history and the specifications and the who was on it and what happened when. So if I were getting him to practice a language, what I would suggest to him is that he go online, find groups, find rooms where people are talking about the Titanic, because he has something to contribute to that conversation. And of course, if he's looking for a specific language, then he would find people who are speaking that language about the Titanic. Then he would have something to contribute to the conversation. People will want to talk to him about it. And so this is what I want you to do. Figure out what is that thing that you want to talk about, the thing that you know about, that people ask you about, or it could be something that you want to know more about. So if you're, for example, if you're a parent of a young child, you may have questions about children's sleep. And so instead of saying, I want to practice my English, say, I'm going to go to English speaking groups that talk about children or babies' sleep. And you do that. You join Facebook groups. You can go on Clubhouse. I love Clubhouse for conversation. So go on Clubhouse, and instead of looking for rooms where people are practicing English, look for rooms where people are talking about babies sleeping and how to get babies to sleep, and get in there and become a part of the conversation. Of course, if you search for these rooms in English, you're going to find rooms where English speakers are hanging out. The other thing you can do is if you have blogs that are interesting to you, start following them, start becoming a part of the community around that blog, and take part in it. Read in English, find out what's going on, and then get in there and have conversations in English about the thing you're interested in. And then native speakers who are speaking to you are not talking to you so that they can find out about or so they can help you with your English practice. They're talking to you because you have information, or you have questions, or you're an interesting person. This is not about practicing English. This is about using your English. And if you want to talk to native speakers, then it's not about practice, it's about using your English. So make sure that you have something to say. Find the people who want to hear that thing that you have to say, or have something to share with you, and then go and do it. And the thing is, you have to build up your confidence. You have to build up your, like, get over your fear of speaking English to other people. And so it's really key to make sure that the topic that you want to talk about, or the need to share this information, is greater than your fear of talking to native speakers or any other kind of English speakers. So I hope you'll try this out. If you are still unsure about what to do and how to approach your English practice, I urge you to go to lightningenglish.com/tips and check out my 5 mindset tips for improving your English. And yes, so I will see you later. Have a great day.